Oh, we're right back at it. This is our second adventure in Shop's Vintage Leagues. Here we go. Yeah, let's do that. Well, he only has like one Elvish Spirit Guide. And Rootwalla, like, wasn't really a reasonable name on that board state, so. Let's make sure I play my Mox first. How do you feel about Sphere of Resistance, my friend? Will you resist? Man, the art on this card is just so crazy. Alright, force pitching Time Walk again. So next turn we can play multiple Revokers, or we can just Wasteland and play a Revoker. Oh, Lotus. Sure. That's interesting. So probably we don't really need to play Revoker on Shaman this turn, so I think we can. Well, we do need to play Revoker on Shaman if we want to Wasteland. We can play Revoker. We can't play Revoker and Lodestone. We can play Revoker with Wasteland, or we can keep our Wasteland in hand and play Revoker with Academy. Probably fine. I think it's just Revokers, both Revokers this turn. Yeah, that is the line. Got there. Black Lotus. I'm not 100% sure that this second Revoker is supposed to be on Deathrite, but it certainly helps the Wasteland plan, so kind of in on that. If we don't name Deathrite, our Wasteland's pretty rough. But he could just go Land Survival, which is like kind of a beating. We do need to draw. I guess our Lodestone will be able to get in, so that's kind of nice. I still hit this Trop, right? Like, I don't really care about a Bazaar. Bazaar now enables him to have Hollowed One plays. This just seems a little close. My first instinct is I don't need to hit this Bazaar, but it's really not about one green. I guess that's fair. If he counters Lodestone, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna hit the Bazaar now, I think. Yeah, I think we might have missequenced that a little bit. I think I want to play my Lodestone first and then see. So currently he can activate his Rootwalla and block our Lodestone, which we don't want to happen, so no attacking for us yet. Guess I didn't need that. That was another thing I was considering, Ray. Like, he can one of the things that he does get by Bizarring is he can just get a bunch of hollowed ones, and hollowed ones do block Lodestone, but so does Basking Rootwalla. Unfortunately. But we get to start getting in with our hanger back now, so that's kind of nice. Ooh, we can name Rootwalla. I'm pretty sure we're not naming Rootwalla. I'm pretty sure we're naming Survival. It's just funny that that's an option. I'm pretty sure we're just naming Survival. Survival lets him go get things like Trigon Predator, which we can't really beat at the moment, so... F6 value. I'd love a walking ballista so we can start killing him, but he actually probably just did do a walking ballista. Ancestral, yeah. Can't stop you from ancestraling. These matches are a lot faster than Blue Mirrors, which is kind of nice. I mean, that's a pretty reasonable one. Pretty sure I'm gonna hit the... Ooh, it doesn't really matter, I think, because he's gonna have another drop anyways. And another Bayou, but he doesn't have black spells in the main, really, but his blue spells are pretty good. I'm gonna hit this drop. Alright. We've successfully put the aggro down. So we know he's survival. Last time what we did for survival was we took 4 cage and some of these cards and we took out the sphere effects, which I still don't know if that's actually right. The minute he like gets the engine going, none of the sphere effects matter was the logic behind the cuts. But I'm not sure if that's actually how you're supposed to board. That was the first board plan that I came up with when we played, but I don't know if anyone has any insight on that. You're on trimming Overseers, but we've also had multiple games come down to like Overseers battling for some like supremacy, right? Like making things bigger than hollowed ones automatically means you're like winning that. But the minute they like get a Kataki or something else, it's like pretty brutal, right? So that's why I'm not sure. Like, yeah, that's fair. Fear's bad on the draw. That could be fair too. So why don't we board like why don't we try boarding like this on the play or on the draw, and then we'll maybe change it up if we lose. I'm not sure. I have no idea. So we do have to be aware of his like bullets, right? So he has a Trigon Predator and a Phantasmal Image and a Wonder to get over our board. So that's another reason that a Steel Overseer like beat down or stalling is not really playable. And he is on like multiple Null Rod, multiple Energy Flux, so it's like that kind of makes like this Worm Coil plan pretty bad. Alright, we'll try this for now, but I can see us boarding quite differently on the next game. I think he might be able to out mid-range us. His hand's probably bad. You think I keep this hand? Are you nuts? You think a cage is that good against them? Cage has to be really good against them if you think this hand's good. Yeah, but when are we playing Ballista Overseer? We have to play that on like turn 2? I don't know. I'm down. Let's try it. My first instinct that this hand is a mulligan, but I'm down to try it. It's certainly good against turn 1 Bazaar. I was like, you pitched 2 Vengevines. We're clearly playing multiple cages on this turn. Yes, we are playing cages first. What are you talking about? Well, 1 cage resolved, so I think we're playing an Overseer as our second play. So, if he plays a Null Rod, we kind of want 2 cages in play. No, we don't have any kind of game without an Overseer in play, so we're gonna do that. And then next turn we can play a Ballista on another cage. So Bazaar is gonna help him find a way to get rid of this stuff pretty easily, so. I assume you typed out that before he put 2 Vengevines in his yard. So I don't know what the stream delay is at the moment. God, he just pitched Leovold Trigon Predator. Nuts. God, Ravager too. Alright, we got a game on our hands. Is it technically better to play... So he's not playing Kataki. So we don't actually have to play Ballista here. We could play Ravager. I'm not sure. I guess Ravager is better because Ravager makes it so his thing can't attack. Or yeah, I think it makes it so he can't attack. I think Ravager is much better than a Ballista here. What kind of symbol is that? Didn't look like a Mirrodin symbol, but maybe it is just a Mirrodin symbol. So awkward. I guess we're just gonna eat everything, right? Every one of our sapphire stuff. So we can't blow up a Null Rod. A good reason to play a Ravager first. So, if we waste his Bazaar... No, I think we're supposed to waste Trop. We can just beat in with Ravager, we win the race, and we waste... No, because if he draws... Well, we don't think he's on Nature's Claim, we think he's on Abrupt Decay. I mean, we clearly bash, that's for sure. It's just, what do we waste? I think we waste Trop. I don't think we waste Bazaar. Though we lose to a second hollowed one, so maybe we do waste Bazaar. Yeah, we do lose pretty hard to a second hollowed one. I think I'm going to waste Bazaar. I think we waste Trop? Or of course, our plan is definitely to race, because we have no other options. So I think we have to waste Bazaar. Yeah, we instantly lose to an Energy Flux, and we instantly lose to a hollowed one. How are we beating a second hollowed one? Putting all our counters on Overseer? I guess he would then need 2 hollowed ones. That's fair. That's fair. We don't actually lose to a hollow one. That's fair. Okay, I'm in on Trop. That was my first instinct. Yeah. I understand. I understand what you're saying. Took me a second to realize that one, but. We're both on the same page here. Learning two shops. Speaking of shops, shops would be a nice draw. That'll let us play spells. I would take like Wastelands and Strip Mine for the rest of the game too. He definitely has like some kind of haymaker in his hand. That's why he's tanking so long at Bazaar. It's probably something like a Flux. I also like the fact that this is a major tank. Flux is so much better because I can't ping a Kitaki. Obviously, he has a no-rod in play, so I couldn't ping a Kitaki anyways, but he's playing the blue version, so not really Kitaki. He's got like the Phantasmal Image and the Leovolds and the Wonder, and then he plays the like full set of Missteps and Forces. So another plus of killing the Trop is that he can't Ancestral and he can't Cruise, which is like a really big game. So he played a Shaman. That's a pretty good draw. I mean, this is the plan. Like, we're still going in, so. Did he pitch a hollowed one? Oh, so he has Flux. Okay. He had Flux Spirit Guide, which is why he pitched hollowed one. I'm pretty sure there's nothing that's going to save us, so. I just want to draw my top card. So that's why he tanked. He pitched like a great card and then and then had a better one. So I think that our sideboard plan's wrong, or at least possibly wrong on the play. So like I kind of want all of these hate cards besides Chalice, and then I don't really want too many Overseers. I'm not actually super thrilled with Ballista here either. I think the Worm Coils are fine. I do want Cages. I think he has enough stuff. He's like playing he's playing a high enough version where I think Ballista's fine, but I don't think it's like great. I don't know if we need like all of these things. They certainly get way worse when we're boarding out Overseers. I think like maybe just like the defending plan is really bad, and maybe we just want to be like, I don't know. Is that like good enough? Like I understand what you're saying, right? But I don't know if that's actually like, does that do enough? I might play with something like this. I think we're gonna try this. Somewhere in between. I gotta get some water. This game. Yeah, like that's fine. Resolving a turn 1 Thorn certainly incentivizes... Thorn's like kind of miserable against them too. Doesn't really stop their creatures from being in play, so maybe Thorn's a board out. So we do get to trap them into another Revoker here. Deathrite Shaman Revoker. I'm just going to play Ravager, I think. Is that better than standing up? It's probably better than standing up. Yeah, it's probably better than standing up. Maybe Thorn's just fine, because all of his hate cards are spells. Pretty much. Not all of them, but like a large percentage of them are. I think I'll maybe just be boarding wrong. I think we like don't want to actually grind with them, because they're just going to like have more tools than we have. We kind of want to just punch their face in. That's unfortunate. Certainly a lot of mana. Oh my god. Alright. Just get Energy Flux out of this game again. The Vengevine? That's fine. That's acceptable. That could have ended so much worse for us. One factory blocks a Vengevine, so... Oh my god, what's this so good here? I mean, I'm clearly wasting. I don't really need to play Cage this turn, which could mean I can just play a Ballista on 1. And I can't eat anything, unfortunately. I need this Soul Ring to be able to stand up my factories. I think I just play a Ballista on 1 and pass. I guess this turn I can play a Cage as well. I want to play Ballista on 2 though. It's easier to make the counter now. I can take another hit. I think I'm just going to play a Ballista on... Well, I can always wait for... Alright, I'm going to wait and see if I can draw like a shop instead. I think Ballista on 2 might have been better. Cage is something that I can eat, which is kind of nice. I don't know. I don't really know, like, all the lines are, like, so minimal. I don't really know what how the differences play out. The worst thing that can happen to me is he plays another land and plays Energy Flux, right? In which case we're, like, all in on a Ravager. Is what's happening, I guess. God damn it. Oh, it's a Leovold. That certainly makes my Ballista line a little awkward. I guess next turn we can start getting in with a factory and an inspector. So that's fine. Oh, I was really lucky that that wasn't an energy flux. All I really have to say. Why would I start? How am I starting attacking with the ballista? I don't know what you mean. I think I'm just like playing inspector and attacking. Yeah, but if they do block, I still have to dump a ton of counters on it. Like, what happens when they do block? That's what I'm like. It just means I lose my Ravager. Like, even I guess if I can pump once, so I'm not sure. If I attack, I think it's fine if I have 4 mana up, because then he can't block. It's another Vengevine? Sure. What am I sacking, though? Isn't it just better to keep going in with these 3 power guys? I don't want to keep my lands, though. So I can pump and sack. There's like nothing I can eat. I can eat an inspector, right? That's about it. I guess I can eat this thorn. This thorn doesn't really do anything. So if I eat Inspector Thorn, that's 3. That makes this a 5. It's still, like, if he double blocks, like, I need to sack a 6th thing. I don't really have a 6th thing to sack. This is, like, fine until he does something else, right? I don't know. I didn't really like the idea of sacking Revoker. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a kind of unfortunate, because now he can... I guess this goes up to 6, so... Oh, that's a good draw. Forgoing the Wormcoil plan. Get out of here. I don't even attack with Ballista now, right? I can just play a Wormcoil. Because he has a pretty profitable triple block, so... This is a pretty profitable triple block. I do need to pressure him, though. I can't do any pinging, but I guess that's fine. Oh, I meant to attack there. I was going to attack, but then I didn't. I can't ping it. He's got a Leovold. I'm not fucking pinging anything. Y'all crazy. That draws him into Energy Flux. There's no pinging happening. I have to ping it twice. I guess I can ping it when it... I don't know, dude. Like, if we get Energy Fluxed and die, it's really shitty. I am trying to expand my range. Fuck off with this pinging and letting them draw cards shit. That sounds awful. If all their shit dies, then all my shit dies. It doesn't help. Alright, if he's gonna double block it, then it's like pretty free. Yeah, I mean, that's like the best line for us. I didn't think he would double block it. I thought for sure he would triple block it. I mean, I'm very safe from Flux now. So I can shoot his Deathrite, attack with everything, and that's lethal. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, that was a little dicey. I still think his block was awful. I don't know. I think his first block of a triple block is super good for him, in my opinion. It's like pretty bad for me to shoot the Root Walla and trade just my Walking Ballista for a Leovold and a Leovold, a Root Walla, and a card. Like that's not a profitable trade. I don't think I could probably swing a Revoker there. That's probably fine. Stuff. Alright, I'm gonna